Hey everybody, Mason here. Today I'm going to be taking you through the steps to make a tonic medicinal hot chocolate. This is an absolutely incredible way to have your tonic herbs every day, to have your medicinal mushrooms every day, have your Jing herbs. It's an incredible delivery system and it's one that I really enjoy, and it's been a real good staple in my personal culture over the years. And I'm hoping to share with you just the basic elements of that. So I'm not going to be giving you an exact recipe. I will show you the way that I sometimes do make my hot chocolates, but basically in each stage I want to kind of show you what the intention is so that you can go and create it your way. So first we're going to start with the fact that we're going to be having a hot chocolate, right? So in our hot tonic, in this hot elixir in which we're going to be sitting down and drinking our medicine today, I choose for my delivery method to be through cacao, through hot chocolate. It's very romantic, it engages the senses. If you are adrenally exhausted, maybe not the way to do it like consistently, because it is slightly stimulating, but hey, if you're going to do cacao, this is the way to do it. So I've got Addictive Wellness cacao. I was over in the States, and so I picked this up from my friend Sage. Now I pick it because when I go for a cacao, I want a small batch, low mold, high antioxidant, Arriba Nacional cacao. And so when I'm over there, I'll get that because Addictive Wellness is the best. And then I get Power Superfoods when I'm in Australia. That's a good Arriba Nacional gold standard cacao. And so I'm going to go a good teaspoon. Boom, that's in there. Now, that's that first step, choosing the cacao that you're going to throw in there. Next, I want something to bring texture, thickness, creaminess, and so I'll circulate what I'm using. A lot of people don't realize whey protein concentrate, not the isolate, the concentrate. I find it very useful for my body, for my immune system, for my gut. I'm going to put a teaspoon of that in there. It brings an incredible kind of that brings like the fluffiness, the marshmallowiness to this tonic. Now you might use colostrum powder. That's a really good one as well to bring that creaminess, but of course those two aren't vegan. So if you are vegan in this realm of bringing thickness and creaminess, you might use lucuma. So lucuma is another beautiful powder that you can go in there and in this step bring that thickness. Next, we need to decide how we're going to sweeten it. So personally, I'm going to be using a little bit of maple syrup. It's my sweetener of choice. I'm going to put about like a teaspoon. There we go. Now, you might be off sugar. You might be ketogenic. You might be on a candida cleanse. In that case, you can use monk fruit. You can use xylitol, stevia. Some people like to use honey. It's got a little bit too much of a flavor profile, honey, and can disrupt a little bit all of the flavor of the hot chocolate, but hey, some people love putting honey in there. So that's that step, guys, bringing the sweetness. Then we need to decide which tonic herbs we're going to be putting into our hot chocolate. So you might have a big mental day ahead of you. You're going to be using your mind. You're going to be you're going to be in meetings. You need to be cerebrally engaged, and so neural nectar might be the one you want to be layering into that hot chocolate. You might be immune deficient, or you might be working deeply with medicinal mushrooms, so you might put Mason's mushrooms in there. Today, I'm kind of feeling like, it's winter, it's kidney energy right now, and so I want to be using Jing. Jing is I've got a fresh Jing here. Jing is that blend with Eucommia bark, Hishu, Rhamania, cordyceps, that's the medicinal mushroom element, as well as morinda root and dendrobium, orchid. And so that's that beautiful medicine getting into the adrenals. I've got a teaspoon of that there. Any exhaustion going on, you want to be on that Jing. Now, since Superfeast has launched tremella mushroom, that dessert mushroom, the beauty mushroom, beautiful for skin, for hyaluronic acid, for fascia health, for lung health, for the yin of the stomach and digestion, because it's so creamy and so palatable, so delicious. I'm putting that in there, and that's giving me extra creaminess, just like in this category here. So it's bridging the tonic herbs and the creaminess and the texture. So I've doubled up there because I want it to be extra delicious. Beautiful. Next, what am I going to be bringing in as my liquid base? So I could use a hot nut milk, macadamia nut milk. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to use my tonic tea. So I've got powder arco, cat's claw, nettle, cinnamon, and chrysanthemum. And I'm going to put about say 200 mils, 250 mils, roundabout, of that liquid in there. Beautiful. Next, I want to be adding in a fat layer. So I've got a little bit of fat coming in through the whey protein concentrate. If I was going to be using the nut milk, that would be that fat element, but I don't have any fat yet. So if I wanted to keep it vegan, I could go down the route of the coconut oil. As I said, it's winter, coconut oil, quite cooling, so I'm going to use butter. You can also use ghee. I'm more of a fan of butter. That's the way I like to approach it. So that's going in there. Next, a little pinch of sea salt, just to balance out that stimulation, that saltiness, getting down and nourishing the kidneys and the adrenals just that little bit. And the final layer, should you choose to go there, is to bring spices and aromatics. And so vanilla is always there for me, so I'm definitely going to get vanilla in there. So I've got about a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla in there. You also might want to add some cayenne pepper. That's at this stage that you want to be adding that in there. I'm not going to today. I've been adding a lot of cinnamon during the winter to help with circulation, but today I'm just going to sit with the vanilla and that very beautiful, basic recipe for a medicinal hot chocolate. In this instance, very adrenal and kidney nourishing, primordial energy nourishing within the gym, and also that beautification coming through with the tremella. All right, here we go. I'm going to get into my Omni blend here and hit go. All right, we've blended, it's whipped, it's creamy, it smells bloody delicious. All right, in the mushroom mug. See how creamy that is? That's how you want it. Oh, yes. All right, guys, taste test. It's so delicious, and you wouldn't know that it's packed full of deep medicinals, that there's intention in each layer, all that powder Arco Cat's Claw tea coming through with all the tremella and those Jing herbs. Such a beautiful way to have your medicine every day, and I hope you enjoy finding your way that you like making your medicinal hot chocolates. Cheers.